What's going on, boys? We have the legend, the GOAT, Johnny Wayne, Daddy Padre, and Joshua Fearless here. So we're starting our own podcast. You know, it's been a long time coming. We've been three of the better friends in the community for a long time. So, you know, we have a lot of things to delve into with this community. This community is kind of a disaster. And, you know, and there's just been a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, you know, for a few months now. And, you know, I think the main drama obviously involves the GWC, like, you know, with the bans. You know, we got people cheating on different accounts. We got win trading. And we got some goofy, you know, interviews going on. We got some celebrations we got to talk about. You know, but the main thing we want to get to is the name of our podcast, which a lot of you are going to wonder, what in the world is a gap year? Like, why did you name it the gap year? And I think I'll let my boy Joshua Fearless start us off here. I'm like, what is a gap year? Why do kids take them?
Yeah, I know.
Gap year right here, Joshy. Let's have it.
Yeah, no, I'll fire off. Before we get into the gap year, the only thing I want to say is, you know, like you kind of introduced it already about the drama and stuff. I think the best thing I want from the podcast is just exposing kind of everything in the community and then letting everyone else judge it. But no, yeah, we call ourselves a gap year because I don't know what it is recently. Like we have a trend in the community that people are taking gap years for this game, which is like absolutely absurd. There's not even enough money for this in this game to be taking a gap year. I put it on my stream. I always say, man, like, if you're a kid growing up in this community, please, from the people, us three, probably the people that are technically pros at one point, stay in school, man. You can do this on the side and still be good. I mean, look at Regs right now. If you want to do it, he won what 2 years in a row or a year last year, whatever. Or no, Graham won last year, but he's won before, and he goes to school full time. So please, for the love of God.
The community's changed so much. Like when we started, right, it was all about money games all the time. Like we used our time just to try to make money. It was always money, 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 money. You know, like we'd play some versus games, but always wanted money games. You know.
Oh yeah.
Now you got kids jumping into sixes scrim lobbies. Like, dude, what the fuck are we doing there? Jesus Christ.
I mean, sixes drafts at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Like, dude. I swear to God, if you went into a coma 15 years ago and went back to that LG chat box right now, it'd be the same. It's the same kids. It's the same kids.
It really is.
The thing that I don't mind is like I get it spending some time, like it's fun for them. They want to play some sixes game, but bro, they're there from like 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. and it's like there's so many better things you could be doing. Like just so many. Like it's okay to like the game, but like man, 12 hours is like crazy amount. But I mean, hey, that big paycheck, right?
We're going sixes. Like, I mean, do you guys ever think it will go sixes? Like, there's no way, right?
No.
Oh,
my thing with like the sixes stuff is like, when you divide all the money, I mean, they all say we don't play for money. We play for the love of the game. We love the game. We just want to have fun. No, you do play for money because then when we all get like GWC every year for our 1v1 guys, they all get mad and say, why don't we get GWC? And it's like, well, why are you mad? Oh, because they want the prize money. Because like, let's be real. Like, you know, like,
GWC kind of sucks too. That's what I was going back. Like, so when we first started money games and shit, now GWC it's just one big tournament. And that's it. You win or you lose. I mean, I wish it was back in the day, like where we had money games all the time. So there's ample opportunity to make money because it sucks to. I don't like playing rivals or hot champs or any of that shit. You know?
None of us do. You know what the funniest part is? How much do you think on average those sixes kids have spent getting unbanned? Don't they spend money to get unbanned on LG?
Oh yeah.
Dude, we need to start charging the kids attributes, man. I mean.
Dude, Tris has like a full-time job just making money off LG. I mean, like, it's not his full-time job, but you get my point. Like, he makes probably full-time job, like, more money than kids make at, like, a full-time job in this community just by off of bans alone. It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
I don't understand, like, but back to, like, the whole thing with the gap year. It's just, like, I don't get it. I mean, if you want to take a year off school, fine. Like, but I'm shocked, like, some of the kids, like, my parents would have, like, me and John would have talked about this many times. Our parents would have killed us if I was like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna go and like quit school. I don't want to work. I just want to wake up at 3:00 in the afternoon and I want to play biggies until 3 a.m. until the sun comes up again. Like, my parents would have been so mad at me, and it's just I don't get how the parents let them. I don't get how like they don't care. Like, it's crazy. And I mean, let's be honest, boys. I think there's a noticeable weight gain.
Oh my God, dude! We're moving up in weight classes in the NHL community lately.
The weight classes. I mean, I'm not trying to fat shame here, but I mean, hey, there's a noticeable. But that's what I kind of mean is like people don't realize like there is an actual toll it takes on these guys that do this, and they don't realize that, and it's like that can't be good for you. And like that kind of goes back to the whole point when you see all these depressing tweets like I don't have the energy to do this. I don't want to do this, and it's like, well, like maybe stop playing the game so much. Like, but that's kind of like.
I mean, if that's what you enjoy, dude, go get a jog in every once in a while, man. Get that heart rate up. Jeez, man. But
but that's like the whole thing with like the gap year. Like, I know it's gonna be like people are like, why in the world is an NHL podcast named that? Like this podcast, like another thing too. This is all for fun. This isn't trying to make money. We're not trying to talk about like what we want the game to get better at. Because let's be honest, we can all talk about whatever we want the game to change every year, and nothing ever changes every single year. John Wayne was a game changer for 2 or 3 years.
I kicked right out of that program.
Same with Mibs, bro.
They sent you across the pond on that one.
I mean, dude, talking to those guys straight up, I mean, they're just morons over there. I mean, it's unbelievable, dude. You can't. It's like talking to a wall.
But like you were in that chat. Nothing gets changed, really, honestly. No. And you feel for the guys. I do feel for the guys like Kesso that sits there and like goes to practice mode and tries to do
He gargles. He gargles.
He tries to go
dude, it's unbelievable, dude.
He goes into practice mode and he changes all and he says all these glitches and nothing really changes. I mean, you know what I mean, Johnny Wayne?
Nothing changes, dude. I mean, Ben Ross still has auto sauce in the game, dude. When there's a button, dude. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
It's
skill gap, baby. Skill gap.
I saw this the other day, man. People are still posting clips on Twitter of NHL 22, and it's like, dude, it is June 21st, and you're not playing GWC. I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude. I got a goalie saying like something about X Factors out there.
Dude, I hate when people come on my stream and say, "Yo, let's play NHL this weekend." I'm like, bro, if I sit there for half an hour, I'll get one game maybe in like 2 hours. No one's playing the game anymore. Like, it's just not fun, bro.
I mean, I will say this though about the gap year. I mean, it's paying off for the kids and their goals because, dude, these kids are cracked. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I'm washed. I'll admit that all day. But, dude, these kids are good.
Dude, you can go to school and be good, man. I mean, I just want that.
Josh has done it for years.
Oh, I don't agree with the gap year. I'm just saying it is paying dividends for their goal. I mean, look at who's in it. I mean, all the kids on gap year.
I mean, like, I know Uninstall took like a somewhat of a gap year. I know he.
I mean, dude, can we count him? Like, dude, he ran to that PS4 console, man. He ran over there so quick.
Yeah, we do. When we get to GWC, like, we need to talk about the old console.
Dude, we had O Crosby versus who?
It's smart. It's smart from Uninstall, man. We all learned it from strategies.
I love seeing the kids like O Crosby, the little Twitch warriors that run their mouth, you know what I mean? And then you see what they look like, and you're like, dude, there is no way this guy was chirping me, dude. Like, there is just absolutely no way. And the funny thing is like when they get on camera and stuff, and you see them in the next Twitch chat, their whole persona changes. Like, they're not that little arrogant prick anymore.
Change a lot.
And it's like, dude, keep that arrogance. You know what I mean? Be you. Like, everybody's just so fake and wants to please and not get canceled. Dude, you can't say anything nowadays.
Johnny, I say this all the time on my stream. I literally have kids like, I'm trying to think of someone because I'll call people. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm trying to think of a kid, but they'll come to my stream like so toxic, like, yo, Josh, you're a loser, like all this. Then I see them go into like Henrique's chat, and like, Henrique, you're the best, man. Oh my god, you make my day. I'm like, dude, how do you go from roasting the shit out of me to like now you're like the nicest guy ever, and I respect him so much? It's like so weird, bro. Like
it is
it's
weird,
just
but
different personas.
But dude, your Twitch chat's one of the weirdest in the community.
I love my boys, dude. I won't lie.
We might need to have a mod podcast one week where we just have all the mods in here that just go at it.
I mean, if anybody's ever tuned into Josh's like Hutchamp's drinking stream, I mean, what a crowd, dude. That's all I can say, man. Like, you mentioned that crowd in the same room, like, oh my god, dude.
The boys vibe.
There's no way I'm entering that room.
Dude, what are you talking about? The boys vibe, man. I won't even lie.
No, but going back to like the whole like GWC, I will agree. Like, Uninstall, he paid his dues. I know he took like a semi gap year. I know he's like working, but I mean, you know, he's good. Like, he played a ton. Like Geimer, I mean, I think Geimer's a good player and all. Like, but I'll be honest, like going back to the GWC stuff, like I don't know if Geimer or who knows, you don't know, but I think Own the Blue gets a spot for sure on PS4. I think we all agree with that. Maybe even Flock, because Flock was pretty cracked this year. Like,
I've been still played.
I don't know, but like Flock was definitely like really good, and he could have made it. It's the same thing like though, like on Xbox. I mean, like Joseph went to Xbox or whatever, and you were gonna go to Xbox, Josh, and like Dunkin Deli was going to Xbox. I mean, and I definitely think you and Dunkin Deli would have had a legitimate shot, obviously, of making it. If Lebanese man, I'd never even heard of him.
Dude, like in Sauce Man.
Sasha or something.
Sasha's not bad though. He's not bad
I mean,
though.
stop
he's
it,
not
dude.
bad. But, like,
Stop
let's be
it,
real.
dude.
There's a difference between like there's you guys up here and then there's like you know what I mean like that.
Yeah, and I think they'll admit that too. I think if you're being just logical, 100%. Like there's like top players and there's obviously players like.
I mean, Lebanese man's going to land, dude. Like that.
I don't know how he beat
that
Sauce,
is
bro.
bonkers.
I would have taken Sauce every day. You think your guy's gonna show, bro? I've never even seen that guy in my life.
Who? Which guy? You don't think so?
Lebanese man.
Oh, he'll show up. I mean, like, dude, like, do you guys remember like a few years ago in GWC, like that one kid, what was his name, like Magic something? Like he like made it and then backed out, and then Sitful made it because of him because he didn't want to like go to the LAN. Like his parents.
Oh, that
didn't come
happened?
with him. Yeah, I can't remember who the kid was. He was like a French. It was like one of the French kids, but he didn't want to go.
Speaking of Sit, dude, how long is he gonna use that GWC first time picture, dude? Like, we huh?
Who?
Like him and Gren are still on their first GWC picture. Like, there is no update there. I mean, Gren's a tough one to get a picture on because, like, dude, he won't turn that light on to save his life, dude. Like, you ain't getting, dude. I don't know what he's gonna do a land under those bright lights. You know what I mean? Like, dude, he's been in that cave for like 2 years now. We can't forget about the Mickey Mouse Championship.
They need some new GWC pictures, like, because that one was like pre-puberty for Gren. Gren's a lot like older looking now, like for sure than that. He looks like a baby face in that picture.
I haven't seen him, Potter. I mean, dude, I haven't seen him like without that red light on ever.
Yeah,
Have you?
We might have to.
Huh?
We might have to go into Josh Fearless Young Gren rivalry at some point in this podcast too. I mean, that's a legendary rivalry for the ages right there.
I let my chat do the talking, bro. My chat like actually hates that guy. It's so funny, bro.
No,
they go in on him so much.
You know, Gren's a lot like us though, dude. As far as like, you know, how we came up, money games, all that shit, and kind of.
Yeah, but
he's just
dude. The thing is, we're like that, and we've all talked shit to each other, bro. I've talked shit to all, like both of you. It's just there's a certain line you don't cross, first of all, and then there's a second line where it's like he backstabs people. Like, it's so weird what he does.
He's a weird one, dude. He likes and unlikes tweets. He's a weird.
He blocks.
Dude.
Well, I remember he did something to C Camp. I don't know. Someone told me that he did something to C Camp again, like where C Camp donated money to him, and then he's like, he got pissed him the next day. He's like, yeah, thanks for the money. I can't believe you donated to me, loser. Like, bro, what? These are the kids that are keeping you alive right now. Like, what are you talking about? How are you disrespecting people that are giving you money? Like, it's absurd to me. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, bro.
We digress.
But we like getting off the whole like gap year and just talking about all the kids that take them. But I think we need to go on the hottest topic in the community. We talk about the GWC bans before we talk about the GWC next week. And so I think we got to bring on the infamous Dunkin Deli to talk about you and his bans, because I think those are some of the hottest topics going on.
Holy Dunkin.
We got the Dunkin Deli fresh off of hanging out with a girl right here too, guys. So no one can't say that he hangs out with the girls. He definitely does. But like I want to talk about. So my big thing is like I'm being dead honest. Like people hate on Ben or Dunkin Demon, whatever. But he's a freaking stud at the game. Like I mean, me and John Wayne both admit it. Like we lost our fastball.
Yeah, dude. Ben's good.
We've lost our fastball. We still try to hang with the youngins. But I'm dead serious. I think Josh and Joe, Ben and Joe, like whatever. I think there would have been some combination going to Montreal, and obviously that didn't happen. But I wanted to talk to Josh first, like about your ban, and then Ben. But we have to talk about the epic showdown too. The night that you guys all played each other and knocked each other out because you guys were all ego flexing on each other. And I need to get to the bottom of this. Who was sniping who here?
Okay, yeah. First of all, Ben, I got a serious question, not chirping, but have you seen an increase in weight as well playing this game so much? First of all. Second of all, bro, this guy sniped me, but at the end of the day, I am the one that ended up in top 3. I don't know where this guy went all the way down to second week and was like happy to play second week. That is fucking horrible.
Me and Stu were talking about that, Josh. Like, when you get a battle like that, dude, for years, me and Stu were like, dude, like Josh he always comes out on top on those, you know?
Josh gets better the longer he plays. Like, him, Regs, and, like, Gren, and, like, those kids have, like, this, like, little thing in their brain where they can play for 8 hours and they get better on the 9th hour. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I get worse as the day goes on. Like, but anyways, so...
Josh, what'd you get banned for, Joshy?
Yeah, what did you guys get? Let's talk about the bans.
Man, I'm going to be brutally honest. It's between two things. And the main one that they sent to me was me on stream after like a $50 game, 3 backdoor saves. I'm like, this game is horrible. The dev has to be retarded.
From
That's what I
months
said.
ago too, right? Not even like even recent. Months ago.
Oh,
Years ago.
yeah.
Who knows? Like we don't even know when it was.
It was no, I know when it was. I'll be honest. I think it was like a month before the tournament.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay, like whatever. Yeah, it's not nice to say. I agree, but like, it's not really like let's permanent ban him from a tournament that especially a guy that's so known in the community that gets a lot of viewers to the tournament. Let's ban him. Oh, by the way, they used me on commercials, but let's ban him.
They were still using
so
you on
it's-
commercials, by the way, even after you got
Dude,
banned.
yeah,
For-
still
for-
use
for,
yeah,
a
exactly.
little bit. But yeah.
I mean, it is soft, dude. That's a soft ban.
I think
I mean, it's
soft.
not the right thing to say, but I mean,
100%. I mean, we'll all agree to that. Like I even said to you guys, if they emailed me and said, "Hey, can you apologize for what you said?" Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, we're comparing me saying the R word in a very split-second decision when I'm in a tense game for $50, compared to some kids that have time to think about it and sending racist messages, texting the racist messages, pressing send, then saying like other stuff. Right? They're thinking about it. I'm in a split-second decision. Well, yeah, I think we got banned for that. That's what they sent me. But yeah, that was my ban.
And then Dunkin Deli, your ban was like I mean, I'll be honest, like I mean it happened in my Discord, but it didn't happen really. So you got banned for something that like any of us I could go make my name Dunkin Demon or Josh Fearless and I could go post some like raunchy message and I mean I guess that, if that's what they're banning people on nowadays, I mean that's very, very like risky if you ask me. So like
I woke up and I got messages like people saying like, "Wow, you're so racist." And I'm like, "What is going on? Like, what are you guys talking about?" And then when I heard what happened, I was like, "What the hell? Like that wasn't my account." But I had no way to prove it. Nobody had a picture of that account number that everybody wants. And for them to ban without saying, "Hey, this is definitely you," is like proving like they haven't even proved me guilty, but they're just banning me anyway. Like I don't get it. I've tried to get in contact with them, which I think is the biggest problem, is there's no way to get in contact with anybody that has power. I think that's a huge problem.
No, and that's my biggest thing is like, and I'm just gonna use Gren for an example because he got banned from like other tournaments, but like from what I've heard with like Gren is they obviously gave him a second chance. So why doesn't Josh? Why doesn't Flock? Like let's be honest, Flock made he made a.
I don't think Flock. Honestly, I don't think Flock deserves a second chance after that.
Well, no, but like let me just say something though. For 3 years though, after he got banned, he didn't really do anything. Like there was like I didn't see anything. I didn't see any like I didn't like he doesn't stream. I don't really like I didn't see him do anything. So it's like, but for 3 years he did nothing, and then they still were like, well, no, you're banned from 3 years ago. But then they don't give they gave Gren a second chance. So like, why doesn't Flock get a second chance? And I mean the thread now he's pretty much he's screwed himself forever. But like,
yeah. After the thread, I meant before he should have been able to play.
No,
I just meant after the thread. So that was
but
my bad.
there's no talking to these guys. I mean, there's
before the thread. You're right. He should have been able to play.
But
I mean,
think about this with me, like I literally saw these kids like win trading. I caught them like saying it in the Discord, like, oh, like, hey, like you search, I'll search, like we'll quit out, like Annie the Princess. We all love Annie. He's a goofball. We've all taken money off Annie. Annie's the best. Like, but I mean, he win traded he did a 1 second game before the thing ended. But there's no way to be like, hey, like this guy's win trading, but no big deal. But like we're gonna ban Ben for something he said. We're gonna ban Josh for one thing. Like and like we're gonna use Josh for advertising. You know what I mean? It's just like there's just so many like things that just like counter. I don't know. I just don't like it. It looks so bad especially for like a tournament this big.
Yeah, it's definitely weird, man. I obviously I don't agree with it. I don't even agree with it. Like people would even say this when Ben got banned. Me and Ben aren't like the bestest of friends. Like I chirp him all the time. He chirps me. It's for fun. But I even defended him because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I don't care who you are. I might not like you in the community, but if you do something right, then you do something right. If you do something wrong, you do something wrong. And there's nothing really more to it. I mean, PTP under text an underage person. I mean, that was wrong, right?
This is a sick community, dude. When we get going, I mean,
we can get down in the
mean?
weeds, and there's some things in this community like. I mean, I had a thing this weekend where, like, I'm not gonna say the name, but there was a broadcaster that DM'd me, and she's saying, the person was saying that people are impersonating her, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, and it's from the community, and the person made their name after her in the community, and they won't change the name, even when the person that runs LG went to him is like, change your name. He's like, no, what's the difference between making my name like Alex Ovechkin and making it this broadcaster's name? I don't know, dude. Because Alex Ovechkin isn't helping grow GWC like this person was. It's just like there's like a disconnect. All these people, whether it's Sixes people saying they, we're growing the game for GW, like, we're making an impact, and 1v1 kids are tearing it down. Like, nobody's helping anything. Let's be honest. Like, no one's growing anything, because if you're gonna, if that person's gonna like Arda, Nasher, like those people that have like bigger and better things to worry about, if they're gonna donate their time to like help GWC, I think the dumbest thing possible is to try to like piss that person off and make them not want to come back.
Like, dude, I couldn't believe the response defending that, dude. That was great, honestly. That's the last thing I thought it was going to be the response. You know what I mean?
I gotta give it to him. He's got big balls. That was class.
Dude, he does, dude.
I respect that.
Way out, and he took it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they gave him the out. He's like, he could have just changed his name and it'd been fine. He's like, nah, I'm standing by this.
I'm running with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of the weirdest things, honestly, because like I don't get, like, I don't know like what the upside is for him. Like, no one thinks it's funny. I mean, I trust me, I'm all for like goofy humor or like stupid stuff, like, Will Ferrell type of humor. But like, my gosh, like, I didn't even think that was funny. Like, I was like, that's weird.
With the GWC and how like it's digressed, it almost makes me not want to play it. Like, I mean, even from Arda and Asher, like the talent, and nothing against Sleeves and Grizz, I love them, but it was it seemed like a different level, where it was at and stuff. It just seems like it's kind of notched down. It's been poorly executed. And it sucks because that's our only tournament. Before we had Tampa, Detroit, Washington.
Oh, yeah, that 1 year was
and now you got, I mean, Jordan. I mean, you got him pushing sixes against the NHL, which doesn't want sixes. I mean, what a mess, dude.
Not even
like,
that.
Dude, and then my biggest thing is like with the sixes, it's like there's more storylines. Like, dude, what kind of storylines could you have? Dowdy ate a fucking 12-pack of cookies or what, dude? I mean, dude, there is no storylines, dude.
The same storyline, man.
Dude, they can say what they want. I've been to a Sixes land, dude. I mean, besides the smell being absolutely horrid in that room, dude, there was no storylines, man. They were very bland, shy. I mean, dude,
no one in this community.
Twitter engagements, like.
Yeah, but no one in this community really even has a personality, bro. And the people that do have a personality get shit on because people don't like seeing them succeed. I mean, that's exactly it. You could ask anyone, bro. Look at the people that cause the most entertainment. You could look at Dunkin. Dunkin's an entertaining streamer. Everyone's always out for him. Everyone's always out for me because I'm an entertaining streamer. What do people like, bro? The person that just sits there and doesn't even care about the game and just talks. It's like, dude, my goodness, this is not gonna grow the game. There's no personality.
I don't know if anything can grow the game. Dude.
Dunkin Deli, like, your stream, like, and I know the game's like dead, but like your stream's just gone up a ton. And like everyone says that you try to be like Josh. I've been in private calls with you. That's real. I've been in private calls with Josh in 2015, like 13, 14, when I first met Josh. He was screaming in his Xbox Connect mic, and his roommates would come in and be like, "Are you okay, Josh? You okay?" Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just in a big game right now. Like, I mean, like, it's all real. Like, I try to tell people it's not fake. Like, Dunkin' Delis is real. Those holes don't put themselves in the wall. Like, Big Ben ain't coming downstairs to yell at you, like, for no reason. Like, I saw it all. Like, it's real. So it's like, I mean, but Ben, would you agree, like, your stream is, like, for being yourself, it's shot up. Like, people love good gameplay and fire, and you guys both have that.
Well, I think the biggest thing, okay, there's two ways that you can grow your channel, right? You either got to be really entertaining or you got to be really good at the game. And I think me and Josh are the best of both worlds.
No, I agree. And like, the thing about Josh is he's been doing it forever. Like, I remember when Josh was like, "Oh, I want to start streaming." Like, I wanted to stream like a while ago when he first got into it. And like now it's like I can't believe he waited as long as he did, because now Josh is streaming. I mean, you're killing it on MLB now, and no one knows you in the MLB community.
I mean, it's growing. I wouldn't say killing it, but it's growing. Yeah,
it will. I'm telling you, that community, they respect the grind. I've seen people grow in that community.
Yeah. I believe it, honestly. I think
MLB really doesn't have a rage streamer like you, Josh. So,
no one.
I mean, that I've seen.
Yeah,
no, I know.
No one can have intensity for 9 innings. Like,
no.
Holy smokes, dude.
I mean, do you boys think GWC is worth it? I mean, think about all the hours and shit and wasted time just for what, dude? For, you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you rather, like, back in the old days, we were so like, time is money. Wouldn't you rather just go play money games, dude? I mean, is it worth it?
No, it's
like for you guys, especially. You guys got banned after a year's worth of, you know what I mean?
Let me say this, Demon, you've been playing a ton of money games lately. Tell everybody, like, how much money, like, you think you've, like, you were saying the other day, like, I made more than, like, what I would have made if I went to whatever.
I want to give like an exact amount, but let's just say I made more money than anyone who's in GWC right now. I made more than them at the moment. Let's put it that way. Over the last 2 months,
They're gonna make $25K.
But
No,
that's
I call you bullshit.
No.
so that's what I'm
He
saying.
means like the $2,000, I think. That's what he
Hey,
means.
so that's what I'm saying. I mean, what do you guys play for? The money, right?
it's only up $2,000 who's won their thing. I'm saying I made more than everybody at the moment in the last 2 months.
I mean, do you think it's worth the time's worth it? No way, right?
It's never worth it, bro.
The
It's not worth it, bro. We're talking about the tournament, not Saloon. I think,
The
right?
I wanted to play in GWC. I don't even care about the money. I just want to go to a LAN and just go somewhere new. You know what I mean? Meet some new people. I don't even I would love to meet some of you guys. That'd be fucking awesome.
Then go to Montreal, bro.
We ain't making it back.
The problem is, I don't know if he can go to Montreal. There's a little bit of a mandate still going on, I think, for border travel.
Not in Canada now, I don't think.
Isn't it? I thought that was only domestic, though. Like, if you want to go to, like, Ottawa to Montreal, I think that's fine.
No, they lifted it. They lifted it.
Can you go from the States there now without a vaccine?
I think, yes, you can come to Canada without a vax. I think it's the States that
But
still
going
have something
back,
up.
I'm saying, that's what I mean, going back. Like,
Well, yeah, you can't. They can't deny a citizen.
It's
impossible.
But I'm just saying, like, Dunkin' would have to wait 14 days or something like that, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard from a little birdie that my buddy Joseph Ulmer there had to get the old shots to go to the old GWC. So that would be. I mean, hey, I'll say this. Like, going back, since we'll get it back to like this weekend, since Lebanese man, I know nothing about Lebanese man. You guys played him.
I don't want to know anything about him.
Like, does he stand any chance the rest of the tournament?
Lebanese man has a better chance of seeing God than beating Jost. That's the only way.
Does he play Jost, though? I don't know if he plays Jost, does he? I thought he played somebody else.
For money, Jost beat him by double digits as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so, like, Joseph probably will... I don't know. I think Joseph deserves to be there regardless. Like, he's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joseph's really good.
I think I've always Jost is the best kid under 18 in the entire world. Like, no.
Okay, own the Blues pretty close to
Me
him.
too.
I would take Jost, 100%.
Well, however old Pogues is around that age. Pogues is like... I think Pogues is like the favorite, in my opinion. Even if Gren does make it. Because, like, Pogues is like... He's like developed a play this year by himself. That play behind the net, I mean... Like, he's nuts.
Depends. He's like,
I mean, that kid's got like 62 days, dude. I mean, he better be freaking nuts.
No,
Pogues is cracked. Bro, that's not that much for him.
We might have to pull up the day's play thing here eventually on the podcast sometime.
I mean, Pogues put on some weight too.
Yeah, you have to too.
I mean, falling down the stairs and all. I mean, he hasn't been able to get a nice jog.
Another little birdie. I don't think he fell down the stairs. I heard he got buckled outside of a bar by a bunch of dudes.
Guy goes out one night and gets buckled. Yeah, he ain't leaving that house again. Oh my god.
And then he came crutching on the stream. Everyone's like, "Oh, Pogues, that staircase must have really got you there." And then we were all in there like, "Oh, Pogues, that staircase has a mean right hand, huh?" Like, good lord. I mean, I heard his brother was yapping or something, and some dudes didn't like it, and Pogues had to jump in, and they were a little bit stronger than Poguesy, because Poguesy wasn't all there, and yeah, it's a tough scene, but I mean, hey, maybe he'll be the first guy to win a GWC with one leg. I mean, who knows? But,
dude, speaking about winning GWC, how about across the pond? Did anybody see that Wimbledon celebration from Aki after the OT game winner, huh?
If we edit this,
about cringe.
Johnny, if we edit this, we gotta put that clip in.
There is,
so
dude,
funny, dude.
There is zero competition over in EU. And dude, you get all these losers. EU goat. Oh my.
Who was Jamal though?
Dude, Jesus, man.
Jamal came out of the woodworks.
That guy, who the hell's Jamal?
I've never heard of him. All of a sudden, I hear the finals are against Eki and Jamal. I'm like, who is Jamal? Like, what in the world?
I mean, dude, how is the prize pool 15,000 over there? I mean, it should be 5.
I've never understood it. I've never understood it. And the thing is, like, I know they need to be included because, you know, it's the world gaming. Like, I get it. Like, but at the same time, it's like, I've been hearing stuff from people that are in GWC and higher ups, and they want to do NHL teams. They want to do all 30 teams. Well, how do you get the Euros involved in that? Like, what are they just going to get 6 free spots or something? Like, let's
dude,
be honest.
they can't have 6.
You know what I got to give to them, though?
Dude, we can let Eki have a team because, like, he is the only competition over in EU.
Oh,
and
he
I mean,
has
dude,
really good
for
strategies.
God's sake, dude, I beat him. And I'm not, you know what I mean?
You did
But, I
send
mean,
him
dude,
across the pond
I mean,
again,
the EU
didn't you?
stuff, dude. I mean, Tampa Bay was 3 EUs, and I waxed all 3 of them, dude. Sent them right back across the pond, man. I have sent so many Europeans across the pond, and I am probably not even top 20 NA player, dude. Literally. So that says a lot. You know what I mean? Like, they're not good, dude.
Bro, remember we were in Washington? They're like, yo, Nipsey's so good, Josh. You got to be careful of Nipsey. I waxed them 10-1 both games. I played him twice. I beat him 10-1. And I was like, what? And Nipsey's like, dude, this guy's unreal. He started hyping me up. I'm like, dude, I'm not that. Like,
Mr.
I'm good.
Nipsey was a weird one. Like, a weird, you know what I mean?
He was nice.
He got
It's
along.
nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Kesso,
All the EUs are nice, dude.
Kesso got along good with Nipsey, I heard. At
Who?
Washington. Kesso. He said he got along really well with Nipsey, Johnny Wayne. Your boy Kesso.
That's what gets along with everybody very well, dude.
So can we go back to the?
That's the thing about this community too,
Wait.
dude. Is everybody just wants to suck each other off, man.
Dude.
There's no like a little banter or anything in GWC. It's like
it is soft.
just
Dude.
it's
getting
all
soft.
Oh,
It's
bro,
getting
it's
real
not
soft.
entertaining. It's not entertaining. Also, before we get back into it, sorry, because I know you wanted to switch it back in. The one thing I will say, EU, that is amazing, bro. At least they're done already. These guys in NA gotta
That's
play
true.
till July, bro.
That is
July, August. What
hey,
is this?
can we talk about today too? The venue. I mean, if I was really good at like bringing scenes and stuff, which I'm not. They were literally playing at a sports bar. Me and Josh and Junior Pens and all these guys, we played at a sports bar in like 2018 called the Real Sports Bar, and that was a way smaller tournament. The biggest tournament in the world is going to be played at a sports bar next to the Bell Center. Like, we're going backwards. I get COVID happened, but guys, I mean, we're having the tournament in Canada. They were more strict than anybody with COVID, pretty much. And
Yeah.
and like, why couldn't we have it like at the Bell Center, like at the time that the draft wasn't going on or something? Like, literally have them play on the stage of the draft when it's not going on. But no, we're gonna have it at a bar. Like, come on.
it
Like,
should be in Vegas. I think that
100%.
GWC isn't.
Vegas
You know
is
what I mean,
amazing,
dude?
bro.
Montreal, dude.
Best year of my life, Vegas was.
Dude, I met a lot of Montreal kids from this community, and I'll tell you one thing, man. That is the last place I want to go.
I actually like
Holy
these kids. I know you
loser,
hate
bro.
them. You
Oh
hate
my
them. I love
god,
them, bro.
dude! Don't even. You do? I mean, dude.
I love them. I don't know why.
Man,
Dude, you and Tara hate each other. I don't know why. I mean, let's
No,
not get
dude.
into it.
No. We can get into it, dude. It's GAPSA, dude. This guy went to serve your country, Josh, and then he made a commitment, and then he chose a video game over
I don't know
the
anything
Canadian military. I mean,
about
do you
it.
know how important the Canadian military is?
I don't know
That's a
anything
big
about
one.
it.
Huh? I
don't
don't
know
either.
anything
I didn't even know you
about
guys had a
it.
military until GAPSA was
Listen,
retiring.
I'll
The funniest
break
thing
down
is
the
his
story.
retirement post, man. He acted like his jersey was going in the Hall of Fame. Rafters, virtual glory. I mean, geez.
Dude, hey, listen. This whole thing started in the Dunkin Demon stream. I watched Dunkin Demon play GAPSA. GAPSA lost him. He chewed out Demon and was like, "You suck," and all this stuff. If I had my team, I beat you. Demon goes, "Oh, why don't you have your team?" I just deleted my team the other day. And I go on Twitter and I look, and he's like, I'm deleting my HUT team. I'm done playing HUT. Well, then he played Dunkin Demon with a bad team. Like, it's like a drug. These kids just cannot put down the game. It's crazy. Like, I will never delete my team and then come back the next day and be like, "Oh, I got to play it again." Like, once my team's gone, it's gone. And, like, that's how it all started. And then he went to the, like, whatever, army, I don't know, whatever. And then he said he made a retirement post like John Wayne said. We've seen
I'll never
plenty
let him
of those.
forget that.
We've
I
seen
won't.
plenty of
I
retirement
can't.
posts over the
Dude.
years.
He deserves that.
Dude, who
He
was it
deserves all the-
recently on Twitter? Oh, Dangs. Our boy Dangs on Old Gen. There's a
What
guy
did he
right
do?
there. Dangs made a retirement post. He's like, not a retirement post. He said, "I won't be back. Like, I'm done with this game and all this stuff." And then I remember, I think it was Brisky. He's like, "I'll see you next year." Like, see you next year. Like, that's like, in that, like, I'm not, you know, I don't hate Dangs. I just think it's kind of funny that, like, you know, because like Dangs, let's be honest, I give you guys all credit. Now, Josh, you didn't spend any money. I don't think you spent any money, Demon. I know Dang spent some money, but
I
some of
spent
these,
money.
but the dudes that spent money on new gen and then went to old gen, like, spent money twice. I mean, that is something else. And I know Dang's put in some serious work, and he didn't make it very far in the end.
I just don't know what people want from the retirement post. It's obviously attention seeking, but do you want people to be like, "No, please don't go. Like, come back. Virtual life won't be the same without you." I mean, what's the thought process behind that, dude? I really want to know.
It's the same thing as when people go, "Oh, hey, I won the Toronto whatever invitational. Like, it was so much fun. I had a great time there. This is my thing." Like, they just want you to pat them on the back. I mean, that's all it is.
I got one better for you because you love this, too. When they post a top 20 HUT champ, I'm a HUT champion.
God. That's the
Dude,
worst.
Dude,
That's the
how about
worst.
Thrash the other day posted his top 37? Are you fucking
Wait,
kidding
top
me?
37 or what?
HUT champs.
Okay.
Oh,
So, what
I mean,
will say-
dude, I can't, man. Pick up a new hobby.
Johnny,
no.
what I will say, I think it is, and I'm not defending streamers. I think it's different for streamers because they're trying to get more attention to the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still weird.
But dude, okay,
get it.
but you're never going to draw the attention of like a me, dude. I can't watch
No,
like
of course not.
Sleeves is great friend. I can't watch Sleeves play.
Yeah, no,
There's
if
no
Sleeves
way,
posted that
dude.
too, all of us would laugh. We'd be like, dude, come on,
Hey,
man.
like listen. If
That's there,
Thrash
but
Gaming,
dude.
Thrash Gaming the other day was like, I made this and I'm happy. Like, if Thrash got top 20, I'd be like, hey, like, good job, you got better, like, whatever. It's the kids, like, that, like, I expect to make it. And I'm like,
Yes.
It's like, dude, like, do you not get enough love from your mommy and daddy or your girlfriend or your wife or whatever the case may be, where they're like, they don't make you feel good, so you're like, hey, the only thing I got going for me is I went 18-2 and I snuck in the top 20. Like, I mean, good God.
I guess you're right. I see that point.
Yeah, that's what
Thrash
it is.
just. I mean, he's doing it for content stream.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. All those guys.
Didn't Sitful make a post like that this year?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, like I said, like nothing surprised me. I started calling it out on Twitter, and people like, I mean, it's a joke, but I'm also being serious. I'm also like, you got to be freaking kidding me right now. Like it's not that big of a deal, boys. You guys know how much manipulating and cheating goes on in HUT champs, for God's sakes. It's like
you gotta call a spade a spade. I mean, dude, when is Sitful gonna get off the fucking game, dude? I mean, huh?
I will say the gap year. If there was an origin,
Sitful's a nice kid.
If there was an origin of the gap year, I think it might have started with Sitful, because I never heard about that. I remember when Bush told me he was like, he's taking a year off school and work for NHL. I was like, what? Like what are we talking about here? Like, and that's when it started.
Can I also start? It's so funny how all this stuff gets told to like all of us. Everyone hears everything. There's so many backstabbers in this community.
Oh my
There's
God.
so
I
many,
know,
dude.
dude. I know.
It's the
Dude.
worst.
Dude, I
Dude,
can't.
It makes me
Sorry,
sick.
I'm not like that, dude. I'll just tell you how it is.
Damn, bro.
I don't care. I don't like half the people, or probably more than half the people in this community.
My Discord is like this podcast is like what goes on in my Discord, and a lot of people that don't like me, don't like John, don't like Sauce, don't like whoever it is, they want to be in that Discord because they want to hear what we're talking about, and then they go run back to their Discords and they tell, oh, Daddy Padre said this, Dunkin Demon said this, Charles Ferris said, like it's just so childish and like middle schoolish and girly, like it's so embarrassing. The community's bad.
Why do people care what people think in a virtual NHL community, dude? I just will never understand. You know what I mean?
Weird, man.
Huh?
I don't know, man.
I'll never understand because like none of these people, like, it's funny because like a lot of people don't like me. When I won my first like tournament, it's like it doesn't.
You won a
count.
tournament too?
Yeah.
The Toronto one.
But you know what they say? It doesn't count because I played best of ones. But then like when Bush, who everyone likes, and this is not knocking Bush, but this is just being honest, when Bush won the Minnesota, like Josh played in it, they played on big screens, it was best of ones, it was also like gimmicky in some sense, and everyone's like, oh my God, Bush, you're the greatest. Like, so it's like this community, it's all like favoritism of like, because Bush is like friends with everybody, and everyone likes Bush, and everyone, whatever. A lot of people don't like me.
I don't like Bush.
They'll never.
You know what's really weird?
Why don't
The
you
thing
like
that
Bush?
I,
Hold on. Why
Bush
don't you
is-
like
dude.
Bush?
I tried turning it off because I don't know if Joe
Bush
wanted
is
to talk about it.
dweeb,
Go.
dude.
What did he do to you? No, honestly, I'm
Huh?
curious.
Dude,
I don't-
him, Pogues, and fucking who else was it?
Actually, like,
Talking about me, Ozone bragging, dude.
Oh yeah, that
Wait,
Wait, who? Wait, what? I didn't hear this.
So they made John Wayne actually found it. I've been done with
I always
the game.
told Stu Bush and Pogues were fucking like they just run.
Basically,
Weird.
I was done with the game. I got knocked out. I was done. John Wayne had got like back into the tournament because that Spidey kid couldn't keep his mouth shut. So John Wayne was
No, this was
watching-
against CJ. This was against CJ.
Well, yeah, but you were watching. Oh, you're right. But you went back to like watch. I can't remember like why.
Yeah, I was going.
You were looking for
I was
something.
going to watch. Yeah, I was going to watch HK and Corey Perry.
Let's
Oh, that's what it was. You were watching HK and Corey Perry, and basically they just started like trying to chirping me and John Wayne like out of nowhere, but they didn't know that everyone could hear them. And like I thought like Bush like he was probably the most minimal. Pogs was like probably the medium, and HK was just like, I don't know where it came from.
HK, see, but HK is like that to your face, like, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
he is. He is.
Not to mine.
Okay, well, he does to me. He does to me. He calls me shit all the time.
Yeah, but you guys are like, it's like dumb like banter. Like, you suck at the game.
No, it is stupid.
And then
But
you
like,
guys spend the night
it
with
goes
each
back
other
to like,
in
it goes
Detroit.
back to the showing on a good face when that's not really who you are. Kind of like, be that cocky little prick. You know what I mean? Like, dude, why are they comment on every single post? I mean, it's like, dude, I mean, it's just so cringe, man. Like,
Can we sorry, John, not to cut you off, because I kind of did, I guess. But if we can, let's get into a hypothetical scenario that Stu, I want you to say it. Like, it's about with like, if you couldn't play in GWC the next week, and you had a friend. Do it for the podcast. I want to see what people would say. I'm curious.
No, I don't know, Johnny, do you want me to say? I mean, do you want me to bring it up again? Like, I mean,
no, John does not want to hear it.
What are we talking about?
About you and CJ when you guys played. Do you want me to really bring it up again? I mean,
Oh God, bless you, dude. I mean,
here, let me just say, like, whatever the hypothetical is, put whatever friends. Johnny Wayne and CJ are pretty good friends, and like, that's fine. Johnny Wayne's also my friend, so I was kind of like looking out for my buddy, and I'm not like, I hate CJ so much, but I was also kind of like, I'm not as close to CJ as I am with John Wayne. But when I heard that CJ couldn't play in the next qualifier, I was like, I don't know, like if I had to play, I had to play John Wayne in Tampa, and I was like, John, I can't play the rest of the tournament. He's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, just take the win. I know it's not GWC, but I gave him the win. Now CJ like knew he couldn't play in the next qualifier, and me and Sauce and a few of the others, we kind of called it out. We're like, why are you playing John Wayne then? Like, that's your boy. Just give him the win. And I think he wanted to play though because of the ego. He wanted to say that he could beat John Wayne, and that's fine. But just say it. Like, that's the thing. Like what Josh is saying. Like, I feel like there's too much like fake stuff that like just feel like John Wayne. Like you said, just be cocky and be like, I want to prove to everybody I grinded all these squad battle games and all these rival games and all these champs games for a reason. Like, I want to beat John Wayne. They just say it. I don't care. Like, but don't give this goody two-shoe vibe off. Like, oh, I would have given John Wayne the win. It's like, no, you wouldn't. Like, just
I had the ozone rag for that W, man.
Yeah, and then they made fun of you for it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't like, but that kind of stuff. Like, if my friend, going back to what Josh said though, in that example. Anybody in here, any of my boys, like even people that are just like minimal friends, I probably would have given them the win, but that's just me.
I mean, shit, dude. Josh played for you. You know what I mean? Like, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. We're gonna say this happened like 4 years ago. Let's make sure we fucking know.
We can edit that out, boys.
We're gonna get banned again.
But like over the years, like people do, like there's been a million people that do like things for their boys. Like, I don't know, whatever. And my thing was just like, I just thought it was like, because he was gonna be in freaking Europe for God's sakes. It wasn't like he was going to like.
Dude,
like
I still think he would have canceled the flight though, dude.
I'm gonna be honest. There's no way, because we were going to Disney World that like 2 weeks later, and my mom was like wanting to move the thing. It was gonna cost $8,000 for us to get out of our trip and flip it around to Disney World, not to Europe. So I'm just being honest. It wouldn't have been.
I mean, if you're playing me or Josh, you're just gonna give us the win then, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I know for a fact, I'm like, I can't.
You gonna make it?
Yeah. I no. I mean, dude, like we could talk about like the Toronto tournament with World Gaming, like with all the kids trying to cheat me to kick me out of the tournament, and everybody was trying to help me out, like Josh and Chaff and everybody. I mean, like, I was in Niagara Falls that night, like in my hotel room, like I don't know if I'm gonna make the tournament because all these Cryptic Gods kids, which is very funny because I believe all the Cryptic Gods kids have new names now, and one of them is that Risto guy. And Risto's a Cryptic kid. And I bring it up to him, like, Risto, remember when you guys tried to win trade and kick me out of the tournament? And they're like, oh, yeah, that was funny. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. We were all freaking out.
Risto, you know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know about them?
No.
Yeah, you know what the funny part about this is, though? Dude, they were win trading, so then we ended up win trading and countered their win trading. Everybody was win trading.
We all boosted Padre, dude.
I was having a nice steak dinner, and all of a sudden, I went from being like up like 400 points in the leaderboard to being down like 400. I'm like, what just happened in 5 minutes? And the Cryptic kids were going nuts. I mean, thankfully, it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because Bones on Demand's like, listen, I already know. I mean, I know we're going like way offside. The whole point is like, I'm big on like, you know, if your boys or somebody, you have their back with things and like whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like I don't know. I wouldn't have done it to like one of my boys. But hey, like we don't know what would have happened because Johnny Wayne won the series anyways. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he would have canceled it, but moving on.
Bro, okay, we'll move on. If you think he was gonna cancel it, John, that's. I mean, I like CJ. I really do.
Listen here. I was the only player eliminated twice. I mean, Jesus, dude.
But hey, there's another example though. That Spidey kid getting banned. Deli, is that big coach right there in the background? Is that the coach? Hey, that's Beef. Look at
Who's
Beef.
it?
That's Beef. That's a
Who's this?
That's his brother Beef.
Holy smokes! Is he playing NHL 2 or what?
No, he's a Fortnite guy.
I don't play anymore. But I did make it off of it.
Oh, yeah? Take a gap year?
Yeah, did you hear your brother was banging some ass cheeks tonight or what?
Oh, golly.
Josh Fearless.
He doesn't know who Josh Fearless is. He's like, I love how Ben goes, it's Josh Fearless right here.
Oh, Josh Fearless.
Like he's like, oh, I'm going on a call with Ovechkin right now. Like, it's Josh Fearless.
There was a bunch. We were all fucking chilling.
Anyway, Stu, so where are we at right now? What do we have to finish this off?
I was just gonna go into talking about this weekend. We got the upcoming games with the PS5.
Let's do that.
I think Ben's played a lot of these guys. I know you've played a lot of these guys because like you guys have both consoles. Well, I don't actually. You don't have the new, or you don't have the PS5 yet, Josh. But I don't have. Yeah. We've all played Regs. We've all played Gren. It's like what is it? It's Regs, Gren, and Avez, right? Avez. That's another kid. Hey, talking about getting bans. That guy got a second life when Charles Ferris got banned. I mean, he was 2 qualifiers. Didn't even make it. Just like, whatever, and then got back in because Charles Ferris got banned. And now he's in the final 3, and he's got to beat, I think it's the loser of Gren and Regs. Do we think, because let's be honest, like Ava or Regs and Gren, it's a coin flip. Do we think Avez can beat?
And I don't know why.
I hope.
Why is Regs and Gren a coin flip? Because I feel like Regs is so much better, dude.
I haven't seen them play in a while.
No, but I just don't know why it is a coin flip. Gren always gives him games, dude.
But then he did beat him last year. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Duncan's eager. Go, Duncan.
On the topic of Gren, I actually have, I'm sure he'll probably see this eventually. Gren, I am challenging you to a $500 best of 3. Let me know when you're ready, all right?
I have, and the camera goes off. Dunkin Demon. No, but I have seen. He can't even get his camera working. He wants to play for $500. Look at him. So I've been seeing you challenge Gren. Has he replied to any of your challenges at all? I think Dunkin Demon just broke his camera when he was yelling at him. Dunkin Deli, are you
People
there?
just keep calling. Sorry.
Oh wow! Yeah, you got all these interviews you got lined up like tonight.
As I was saying, Gren, why are you scared to play me? Can you please just answer the question? Everybody wants to know. I've been challenging you for 7 months. You just refuse to play Demon. I can't figure it out.
He doesn't want the Dunkin Demon smoke, I guess. But the big thing we're going back to, Johnny Wayne, you think it's not a coin flip. You think Regs is going to slap him?
No, I don't. I think he should, but he never does. It's almost like,
bro.
It's almost like Gren. Like, cause dude, I feel like Regs is so much better.
Yeah, I think he did, and then Gren got over the hump.
Dude, Gren is like, for some reason, the worst but best player ever. Like, every top player is like, this guy just fucking runs and gun. He's awful. But he always wins, dude. It's like, I don't fucking get it, dude. I mean, credit to him. But I hope Avez pulls it off, man. I don't know. I don't care who it's against. I kind of want Avez to go through. Yeah, he got second life. That's what opportunists are made of. So I hope this kid gets through. I really do.
I think Avez, he's definitely he's put in the hours this year to say the least, and he's another kid that he's really good on the sticks. I mean, I think Dunkin Demon's played him probably more than any of us have this year with like money games, stuff like that.
I'm actually currently helping Avez. I'm gonna make sure he knows it. Make sure. Hold on. When he plays Gren, if he goes up by 1, that puck is his. When he gets it, you bring it all the way behind that net, boy.
So let's get things. Who do we think wins? We think it's Regs. Johnny Wayne, you start.
I think it's Regs.
and Regs and Grant.
Grant,
Okay,
yeah.
Josh, Regs and Grant. Everyone agree?
Yeah. I don't want it to be, but yeah, I
And
think so.
so like let's go into the one more thing. Talk about the last thing. I guess we'll end this on. The last 10 minutes is puck ragging. I wanted to talk about that since Dunkin Demon is in here. I think if the Dunkin Demon would have made it to far enough in the tournament, that was one of my favorite things that I wanted just to see what would have happened. Because we know that they ban people for whatever, and they ban people for their names or whatever the case is. What would they have done if the Dunkin Demon or anybody would have just taken the puck back every time they got the lead and ragged it? I really want to see this happen next year. I don't know who's going to do it. I know we all know that Sauce is one of the best in the game at it. And like,
Yeah, why doesn't Sauce ever do it, dude? I swear
he got banned
has.
too. He got banned too.
Oh yeah.
Everyone got banned. Everyone got banned.
I mean,
Dude,
it's not against the rules, right? There's nothing in the rules that says it, right?
I mean,
What did he get banned for?
We have no clue. They just wrote coin distributing, just like they did with Womack and just like they did with Charles Ferris.
Yeah.
And they don't. But the thing is, like you probably sent emails to Randall and Chris and whoever, and you didn't get anything back. Like they didn't answer. They went dark, like just nothing.
I only sent one. I can't deal with him. But sorry, go on.
But they didn't answer you, right? Like they didn't.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't answer.
So like
one, yeah.
it's. But I was gonna say, me and John were talking about this actually before the
Yeah.
podcast. Like,
Yeah.
what if you just rag next year? Like, what would anybody?
Yeah, just all year rag.
Just all year round. What's anybody gonna do? Yeah, they think less of you. Like I you know, it's the old. I know like the people you would hear from, because I heard it from the same people. I heard it from like I remember when I did that Rag Champ stream. I heard it from like some of Henrique's minions and Nuge's. By the way, earlier in the episode, Josh, you made me think of something when you said people are jealous of like how you like stream. That's the thing that always bugged me with those people is the guys that fell apart like streaming like Nuge and Sot, and I'm not ever saying I was bigger than them by any means, but let's be honest, they're not as big as they used to be. They were jealous of you because you never pumped out a single YouTube video, and then you led the directory right away because you rage and you go nuts and you do things like that. It's like, that's kind of go back to what I was saying with like the ragging. When I did the Rag Champs thing, I never get views, but I had the most views I ever got organically just ragging the puck. People love toxic behavior. And I'm not saying like anything.
Josh
like,
hates ragging. You could just look at the disgusting.
Because Ben's tried ragging me
the
multiple
shit out of
times, and I just wanted to fucking curb stomp him to a certain point. But I mean, it's fine. We're all loved. We're all friends here. Yeah, let's go ragging. Apparently.
I mean, I don't. There's no way to stop it. I mean, there really isn't. Like they never put anything in the game, and I don't know. If they ever will. I mean, it's really bad. Like I have like no hope for them to do anything. But it's. I don't know, the ragging stuff, I would like to see somebody do it next year.
No fairness, I didn't rag you in GWC qualifiers, though. I wasn't that bad.
He didn't do that.
Oh, no, you just stream snake 5 games. No, hey, we're even. Hey, we're good.
Oh, I will admit, the very first game we played, I honestly didn't snipe you. I just happened to match.
But Benjamin, who texted me a week before and said, dude, we should not play each other? And I said, dude, if you don't want to play me, that's totally fine. Just watch my stream. So then you matched me. Then you matched me. And then you go, Padre, I swear, he stream sniped me. I didn't stream snipe you. You were supposed to be watching my stream. Don't message me and then go against it.
Game 2, you stream sniped the fuck out of it. No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then Joe stream sniped him.
Yeah, Joe stream sniped too.
In all fairness, though, I knew that I had to finish the games early that weekend because I was supposed to go away to Atlantic City the rest of the weekend. So
Supposed to.
No, he really was supposed to go. He really
he had a bachelor party with. Yeah.
We're not gonna.
Anyway.
Johnny Wayne, you got something to say? I gotta hear this.
About what?
I see you. I feel like you got something you want to say.
No, I was just gonna ask Josh. Josh, are you gonna play for GWC next year?
Dude, right now in my head, I don't really want to play. I kind of just want to do 6 months of NHL, 6 months of MLB, and get like really
but
good.
What are you
MLB.
gonna do on NHL?
What do you mean, play hot champs like I normally do?
I don't think it matters. I don't. The thing is, me and you, John, I think have the same problem because we came from like, and Josh does too. I mean, Josh came from the same thing as us, but like, I used to play Versus. If I didn't have a Versus game, like ranked game, I played for money because I'm like ultra competitive and I want to play against people. My biggest thing is like, I just have so trouble like going back to Versus and playing like leaderboards when I know like, why am I playing 1v1? Like, because I'm an ultra competitive person. It's like, I gotta play for the GWC because like, why wouldn't I? I'd be stupid not to, even if I'm not gonna win anymore. But you just never know. I mean, like, look at, I mean, no knock on like some of the guys that have made it, but like, there's some dudes that made it this year that like,
Lebanese men. Lebanese man, bro. What? I mean, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but John, just to go back to your point, bro. There's one thing that I'm worse. Like I'm super ultra competitive too, but there's something that like outbeats that, and it's just my stubbornness and morals, bro. I think what they did was so rude, unprofessional, just like something I cannot stand for, bro. And that for that reason, I don't really care about GWC. They're gonna unban me probably. I've already heard people say, "Oh, they're gonna unban everyone. Don't worry about it." Dude, I'm gonna go on stream and call them retarded personally, just to prove a point. Because I do not care, dude. It is so soft. It's so messed
soft.
up, bro.
It is
I
soft.
don't care. I'm not conforming to their ideology. Like it doesn't make sense. I don't.
Dude. I guess getting older and more washed, dude, it just seems like even though you do silver rewards, and then you do HUT champs, it is a grind, dude. It's an all-year grind.
It's
It's
still
like
a grind, playing 20
it's
games a
like for
week.
what though? I like playing NHL, but I'm like, is the grind is it worth it, dude? Like, you know what I
If you're
mean?
streaming, like for you, John, I'm being honest. If I wasn't streaming and I didn't want to provide content and I didn't enjoy it, bro, I would probably quit this game at this point. I really
No
would.
way, dude. I can't. I love NHL, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Dude,
Well-
I would love to sell some coins. You know what I mean? Like,
But
whatever.
I mean, dude, if they
You
go,
know, dude.
if they
You
take
know what I'm
this
saying
MO,
though? It's
yes,
like, I don't know.
bro, but if they take this MLB route, like first of all, you can't sell coins. It's impossible. Second of all, the thing in my head is like, dude, what are you playing the game for? Just because you like it now? And if so, that's fine. That's cool. I mean, so be it. I just don't
Well,
like.
that's what I was saying. Is honestly, I guess this year felt like it wasn't like it before, dude. It was because I liked it, yeah, dude. Of course, and I had that drive to go to GWC, but now I mean, I still kind of hate the game. It's kind of like, but it goes back to when I first started. It was like, dude, like time was money, and like I feel like that's where all of us came from. Is like you want to, if you're gonna spend time on the game, you want to make some money too. You know what I mean, or play for some money, even if you lost or
That's
whatever.
my thing. Is like I play it
But
now because
I don't get that out of The only time I get that is once a year, dude. I don't give a shit about HUT champs.
what
It
sucks
gives me
is-
no
that's what
benefit, dude.
sucks.
We don't even get cards to sell. There's no rewards. I mean, is it really worth it? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like we get one tournament, we grind all year for one tournament. I mean, that's kind of lame.
I've said that for years before I actually made like that year I got to rep the Blues. Like I was like, what am I grinding all this for? Like for one tournament? Like that's it? It is a serious grind. Like 20 games, even me. I take 20 games. I play one rivals game, take silver. Even 20 games, and I know I have like a family, whatever. But it's still just like it's such a grind. It really is.
I agree. That's why for me, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're not playing for the money, and if you're not playing to like grow something, for example, my stream, I personally would just not play the game. That's how I am. But I don't know.
See, no way. I don't believe that at all.
100%, dude. I lost the passion for actually.
He'll play for his stream next year. Is basically I think what he'll do is like just play for the stream. That's it. Like
yeah.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. So if you're not playing the stream, you're not doing any of that, and rather than play for one tournament, dude, one tournament all year, sell coins, stress about coins, all that. It's like, dude, you might as well go play versus and play money games.
Yeah, but I think for streaming,
because like Padre said, it's all about competition. But it's like, is it, dude? I mean, is HUT champs really that competitive?
Well, it's more competitive than versus, yes. We can all admit that. Come on.
100%. But like
that's the problem.
I guess what I'm trying to say is for what though?
All
like
of us went to HUT whenever they made it HUT. It's annoying.
Also, let's be real. Like we used to chirp them back in the day. As I growed up, kind of like seeing new cards and shit, dude, and trying them out. I know that sounds cringe, but
dude, I'm so old school, dude. I love versus.
Before I hate it, I'm like, dude, it's so weird. It's a random virtual card. Who gives a shit? And it's honestly, who really gives a crap? It doesn't really matter. But sometimes it is kind of fun to be like, oh, I want to try this player. No, I don't know.
No. Hey, dude, I see where you're coming from that because MLB probably the way they're set up. NHL's isn't really, dude. I can't imagine being a non-pay-to-play player, dude. It'd be in not grinding. Sorry, go back.
Oh yeah.
The biggest thing between like hockey's Ultimate Team and FIFA's, if you notice, FIFA's, you not only can you just pull good cards throughout the entire year, the base cards keep so much of their value. NHL, after 2 months, the base cards are fucking useless. It's like if you don't pull a master card, you're pulling garbage.
Another thing is like, another thing is the insider information that the HUT Discord gets from EA.
Yeah,
that's a disgrace.
Dude, that is. I mean, dude, we're having a tournament. Like, dude, that's almost cheating.
Yeah, I used to make jokes about it when you were in it. I was like, you could find out, you could make millions if you knew what was coming out on Friday. You know what I mean? It's like
they tell you.
They used to tell John Wayne. Not John Wayne, but they used to tell everybody.
The one year Jordan knew Alex or Ovechkin was getting Team of the Year, and nobody thought he was. So I bought like 6 of them.
Yeah, and then you can make money over millions.
Why'd you tell me this?
It's
Because I had to play you, bro.
That's selfish, bro. That's selfish.
Hold on. Can we say one thing? I was the one that told you guys when, like, right when I found out that it was going to HUD. I called both of you guys.
Yeah,
remember that phone call?
But you remember how
Junior,
the other guys...
Dave already knew. Junior Penn's already knew.
They already knew.
Yeah,
Like,
Dave's also a snake, bro. That guy's nice.
I was saying he shared right away with you guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
I know you guys like Dave.
We'll have to save it all. I think this was a good first episode. The Dunkin Deli's getting yelled at by Coach right now. Coaches need him to go to bed, but I think we definitely need to keep this up at least once a week. I think it was fun. There's too much stuff. Like, an hour goes by in like 5 seconds, honestly. So I think we need to do it again and again and again, because the community, we can't just talk about HUT cards all summer. Like, we got to talk about something else. We got to call out what's going on. Because you know what? I will say this: the worst thing that happens with this, like, you know, people can make fun of it, like, whatever, but you know what? At least you have, like, a voice on here. You know, Dunkin Demon, I want to bring him on. He's not going to be on every week or anything, but if somebody else has something go on that they don't get to at least speak on it, I want them to be able to come on and be like, hey, like, this is kind of Bush League. You know what I mean?
Come on and talk some shit, dude. Like,
yeah, no, the thing is, Padre, you and John, I feel like always know something, so each week will be eventful for sure. But if anyone that is watching wants to say something or have their own opinion or want us to talk about something, like, feel free to, like, DM it to us or tweet out to us, because there's no bars here, man. We're ready for everything. We're ready to go in.
And like I said it earlier, us three aren't delusional. We're not doing this for money. We're not doing this for view. We're doing this for fun, to cause a little bit of a ruckus, to have something like, this community's boring. This game's boring. I told Nosleys that the other day. This is the most bored I've ever been in my entire life with this game. And if I didn't love hockey, I wouldn't play the game. So, you know, this is all for fun. So chirp us all you want. You know, make fun of us for being old, make fun of my hairline, make fun of me for being pale, make fun of Josh for getting banned, make fun of Josh for raging, make fun of... I mean, we've already heard all the chirps, but this is all for fun, and I'll let John Wayne have the last word here.
Oh, I get it?
Yeah,
no, Josh is going to probably take it off. Josh, I mean, you look stunning. Hey, bring us home here,
I look stunning. I look like I'm white, bro. I look like a ghost. I don't know what's going on with my camera, bro. I look like a ghost.
Yeah, you kind of do. You kind of do look like
it. Johnny Wayne.
Hey, but dude, I will say this, man. You're on, like, for your fourth gap year, the boys on their first one got to really turn it around, because you look good, man. You've been hitting the gym. I think experience has got you there. I think you got a little big for your first gap year, but I just don't see the other boys turning it around. I mean,
but but Dunkin Demon, I appreciate you popping on here, leaving that girl's house to come on a podcast that's never even had me for it. That's some dedication right there.
Oh, absolutely. I was ready. I had the shirt off.
Yeah, you did have the shirt off when you first came on. I told you got to put a shirt on. But we're gonna end it on here. We'll probably be back next week. Make sure you guys follow, you know, Johnny Wayne's Twitter, Josh's Twitter, my Twitter. Give Dunkin Deli a follow also. I need him to change his name to Dunkin Deli, not Dunkin Demon. But give us a follow. We're gonna try to keep this going once a week at least until the next game comes out. Then we'll really have some content when next year comes around. But I appreciate you all listening. Make sure you guys drop a like, and we'll see you guys next week.